But until then, you're just crouching. Mad crouchies.
Mad crouchies. I don't know why I went with that. Like that. I think it started as a Tim Tebow joke, and then I realized I don't know shit about sports, and why would anybody that watches these videos?
Wouldn't it be a Colin Kaepernick joke or whatever?
Kaepernick?
Whatever, however you fucking...
Pumpernickel?
The guy who didn't kneel?
Yeah. Or the guy that didn't stand for the Pledge of Allegiance or whatever.
Yeah, that guy.
Or the whatever it was, the national anthem.
Sure.
No, wasn't Tebow the
Hey!
ladies? Wasn't Tim Tebow the guy that was all super religious and would do like the pray stance?
I don't know.
And he was all like, "Hey, I'm a virgin. I'm saving myself for marriage because Christianity."
I'm the reverse person you want to ask.
Well, see, this is why I was commenting on it, because I was like, it started as a Tim Tebow joke, and then I realized I don't know shit about sports, and why would anybody that watches these?
Billy's talking about when he was kneeling at the beginning.
Yeah.
And how there was no
It just became a recurring thing.
Oh, shit.
This is when we fought Micolash.
Yeah. We should probably fill you guys in. We lost the commentary to the original episode. So you're watching this happening, and we're just talking over it. That guy's pretty.
Yeah, he's super pretty. Which sucks, because I talked a lot about the lore behind all this stuff, and I just don't have the energy or the ambition to do it again.
Well, I think you talked about the lore quite a bit in the previous episode as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, fuck you guys.
But basically, he's
a little fucker.
He was the head of the School of Mensis, which is one of the branches of the church. Blah, blah, blah. All that jazz.
I like his name.
Micolash.
Micolash.
Yeah.
Is that... Ricola!
Do you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I have watched it.
I think the kid that Boyle adopted is named Micolash.
Wow. That's awesome.
And he always, whenever Jake tries to pronounce it, he's like, "No, Micolash." And he'll say Micolash. And he's like, no, Micolash. And they just do it every time, like 9 times.
I like foreign children added to casts. He is foreign, right? He's not just a regular American dude named Micolash.
I have no idea. He's a kid. He's literally a child.
There's an episode of The Simpsons where they have these like super on sale classes that they can attend. I don't remember what it was for, but there was this Russian gymnastics trainer.
It's the University of Phoenix.
There's a Russian gymnastics trainer,
Jesus,
and
Billy.
Lisa is in there. He's like, he's bipolar as fuck, and he goes from like calm to super pissed off. He's like, "Oh, what a cute little girl." And he's like, "How old are you, sweetheart?" And she's like, 8. He's like, "8, too old! Go home, Grandma!" "I am sorry, little girl. Lugash must go next door to anger management class." "Worthless! Anger management class! I hate it so much! Spit on it!" Just
Fucking
super
great.
angry. Anyway, you take a couple of times to beat this guy.
Yeah.
Spoilers, Billy wins eventually and beats this guy.
Weird.
But he does get his ass pounded.
Yeah, he's one of the bosses that has, like...
Really cunty, sudden moves.
Well, so it's his second phase. So this is stupid that I'm even having this much trouble with him here. Because, again, playing at home, I get through this in, like, fucking...
It looks like you got him.
Seconds. You know, no trouble.
Oh shit, here we go with another.
Yeah. And he's got a second phase, and that's when he fucking uses a call beyond, is what it's called. It's that crazy one that the girl hunter from Bergenworth used on me before. Where she claps her hands up in the air and like the fucking shooting stars everywhere.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah. So he uses that, and it just like wrecks me every time. I've watched other people. I've seen footage of other people dodging it, and I don't know what it is, but it's just not meant to be for me. I can't dodge it, and it's just like, boom, you're dead. You had full health, now you have no health. Fuck off and die.
Right on. Tom is not here while we're doing this.
Unfortunately.
He will be in a couple episodes, maybe 1 or 2 more.
And then there's another absence.
And yeah, then no more Tom at the end of Bloodborne.
Sorry.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Tom died in a tragic bear hunting calamity explosion.
In a tragic bear barrel accident. Just barrels of bears.
We'll go into more detail in a later episode. We discuss it. But, R.I.P. Tom.
R.I.P.
God, he's a little asshole.
R.I.P. Townsend.
And the fucking cutscenes were way out of the blue. Because you were just... In the previous episode, you were just running around doing kind of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, all of a sudden...
Boom.
Just all this shit is starting to happen.
Yeah, it all just kind of culminates in fuckery.
What up, cause?
What up, cause?
Oh, you've been playing more Metal Gear.
Yeah, I took way too long of a hiatus from Phantom Pain.
Was it essentially like starting over completely?
I didn't, because I think I would have lost my fucking mind, because I put so much time into the side missions and stuff already. Like, that's... I fucking love that.
That's my O sound.
Ooh. Oh!
Give me daddy some sugar.
Oh, vinegar strokes.
Vaseline.
So yeah, I did a bunch of side missions. It was probably like 80% of the time that I put into the Phantom Pain. This right here. Fuck this.
Jesus
Done.
Christ.
Oh,
and then he
followed it up.
Yeah.
Yep. Before I could fucking get a vial out.
Ah, jeez.
Yep. Fuck me. But so I booted it up, and I was just like, there were a bunch of characters where I was just like, fuck, I don't remember them being introduced at all. Like the little kid Eli, like they were like, Eli has been acting up again, and there was a side mission called like Eli's second challenge, and I was like, wait, this kid challenged me before,
And you bested him.
yeah, I'm like, obviously, but I was just like, I don't remember this kid whatsoever.
Would the first challenge just be recruiting him, or I mean, picking him up in Africa or whatever?
I don't think so, but then it started to come back to me where I was like, oh yeah, he was on that fucking boat, and he's got the fucking conch shell, and there's like a bunch of allusions to that book. Lord of the Flies,
Right.
where there's just like a kid military outpost, and he's like the fucking leader of that. I don't know. I was like, this is a little too on the nose for me, Kojima, but whatever. I'll stick with it. And then some other stuff came up in it, and I was like, oh, okay, yes, I remember, and I understand now why he's a little important.
Was he trying to fight you on Mother Base?
He was.
Okay.
Yeah, he was being a little bitch.
Yeah, he's a little asshole.
I had to kick his ass, Seabass. Such a little punk.
What?
Seth texted me.
What did he say?
Oh.
He said, I am currently quarantined with my dad, so I will let you know when I'm done here.
What does that mean? Like literally
No, I
quarantined?
said,
Like
I don't know.
He's got...
Seth and Pat McDuffie got like in way over their heads. Like,
Yeah.
Why did we drive here?
It's the beginning of Cloverfield. They're in the fucking
Do you want me
quarantine
to
in the
respond?
subway.
What, Lindsay?
Do you want me to respond?
Yeah, tell him suck on an egg.
Type quarantine this and send him that picture of my dick I send to people. Oh wait, I mean, what? I don't send my dick to people. Anyway, round 2, Billy's trying to fight Goulash the Nightmare.
Oh man, I used to like goulash.
Every mom kind of makes a different version.
They do.
Yeah.
I like mine to have a little bit of like minced onions in it.
My mom's is a little too juicy.
See, I don't like it when it's soupy.
Yeah.
I don't like soupy goulash. That's the goulash I don't like at all.
Yeah.
I like it to have a little bit of crunch to it.
Oh, you're doing worse this time.
No,
Good
no, no, no,
job. You are though.
no,
He
no,
almost killed you.
no, no,
Now, bro.
no.
No.
Naruto.
No.
That's another thing I never got into.
Yeah, I never watched.
And
an
by never
episode
got
of it.
into it, I watched 80 episodes and then
Jesus.
stopped.
I watched 80 episodes of Bleach, and then there was a whole new like vampire shitty arc thing. And I
Oh,
was like, okay, well I'm done. And
yeah.
then I never went back to it.
never got into Bleach. I saw random clips because my sister is into Bleach like a bunch. Like she had a huge Bleach phase. Oh yeah, this is when he like fucking just glitched out.
Yeah, he was like, I'm done.
And then the fucking mannequins come back, and it pisses me off. I was like, motherfuckers.
So are they only in a certain part of the fight, and then they're not there anymore?
They're kind of all over the place, except in his second phase.
Doing the fucking mannequin challenge.
That thing.
Yeah. God, he's just fucking standing there.
The new
Shooting him.
Harlem Shake. Do you remember the Harlem Shake?
I don't remember what the actual move is.
There isn't one. That's the thing. It's just the song, and you start off with X amount of people, and then it does the fucking drop. Do the Harlem Shake. And then whatever was happening before is like elevated 20-fold, and like weird shit is happening. And if you had 3 people in the room before, now you have 30, and it's just everybody's doing their own weird thing.
Just overreacting.
Like Supernatural did one, and it starts off with just Sam and Dean, and then it does the break. And there's just a bunch of random people, and then there's like a body bag on the ground that's like got somebody inside dancing in it, like on the ground. Shit like that.
Harlem Shake.
It was really popular with sports teams.
What? I mean, okay, so there isn't a dance move at all, though, for it. Like a real Harlem Shake.
If there is, it got lost in the shuffle.
Like, I always thought it was
Cupid
like that
shuffle.
one that looks kind of like a Scooby-Doo dance. The one where or the Charlie Brown dance where you lean back and then you're...
It's the one where they did...
The Weekend at Bernie's.
You're looking up and shaking your shoulders side to side.
Oh, maybe, man.
shimmy.
Maybe there was an original
There's
Harlem
a shake and
Shake.
bake going on.
I don't know. But it became something else.
Lindsey, stop talking. We're commentating here. We're giving important
Ma'am!
info about the game.
Stop doing the dishes. I'm trying to record my album.
What's interesting is that Lindsey sounds way louder than she normally does.
She does.
And she's nowhere
and she's
near a microphone.
farther away from the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe
I don't know if
the acoustics of the room.
Yeah.
Like we're in a diamond shape and it's directing her.
Like loudly things.
Normally I'm like, Lindsey, what? I can't hear you, but I can hear you. And
I wonder if
it's
she's
killing
gonna
me.
actually show up on the recording though.
Maybe
You would think
not.
so, because I don't know.
If not, we're building it up quite a bit.
Yeah,
The audience-
and everybody's just like, "Who the
Wait,
fuck
I
is
can't
Lindsey?"
shut it up.
We're just schizophrenic as fuck.
They totally, they totally
shared schizophrenia.
I just don't even have a wife. We're in the Matrix. It's all fucking not real.
It's all Westworld.
Fucking Westworld, man.
Love that
2
shit.
episodes left.
Yeah, man. Evidently, they already have multiple seasons planned out.
I don't know how.
Yeah, it's one of those shows where I'm just like, "What the fuck are you gonna do?" Man?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm way happy about it.
I
Don't
wonder
get
if
me
it's
wrong.
going to be Westworld each season or if they're going to change where it is or if there'll even be a Westworld at the end of Westworld.
Right. So I imagine there will be, just because it's a very...
So you think the machines are going to fail?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, they're going to... I feel it'll have to be like a ongoing theme where they're like fighting for their sentience or whatever, you know? But I don't know. It kind of like...
What if they do like a weird twist where like Maeve is going through this whole story where she's trying to raise an army and stuff,
Yeah, spoilers.
and then shut up. Everyone here,
I got yelled at today.
You should already be watching Westworld.
Oh, totally. But I got yelled at today.
Good job, dude. You
for
fucking
spoilers.
killed the shit out of him.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where
Praise Lord.
you have to just fucking attack. You can't be... And that's the whole fucking thing of Bloodborne, is just you can't be too timid like you are in
Right.
Dark Souls. You just gotta fucking rush in there and bum rush the fuck out
I think
of
that
them.
was typically my problem in the first place because I knew it was so daunting,
Yeah.
and I was always like,
Yeah, it's...
play the defense, don't do that.
They're very intimidating. Yeah, they will punish you if you try to, like, dodge back. And every time you see me do it in this playthrough, I get punished as fuck.
It's like you gotta treat them like black bears and not brown bears.
Yes.
But
Westworld.
how about if Maeve, like, she has this uprising and all this happens, and then they fucking stop her, and then they reset her, and then she's the mom. Like, maybe it's like some weird
The
loop
mom?
thing. I don't know. I'm just spinning this
What mom?
shit right off the top of my head. Like when she was the mom before.
Yeah.
but she's I'm not. I didn't
feel
think
like
it
if
through
anything,
all the way.
I feel like if they did anything, they'd cold storage her,
Yeah.
and then it would like have to spring up in another host. But what I was gonna comment, how you were saying, like, is it gonna be Westworld? You know, and you see all these other props, and there was a sequel to the original Westworld that was like Future World. So who knows? But it's kind of like Game of Thrones. When they came out with that, obviously I'm that nerd that's like,
I read the Kings.
Yeah, I read the books. And I was just like, wait, they're gonna call the whole series Game of Thrones? That's the name of the first book.
Yeah.
So technically, they've already kind of done that, where it's like it's this one thing, but it branches out into the other things.
Yeah.
But Westworld feels a little bit more sequestered than Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean, Game of Thrones applies
to the entirety.
Because there's always somebody trying to be on a throne, though.
Yeah, and they mention in the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. Blah, blah, blah. Lannister always sucks his dicks.
His multitude of dicks. His multiple cocks.
You don't want to wake the Nick Cannon.
I've been watching a lot of, not theory videos, just not about Westworld either. I'm talking about Game of Thrones now. Jumping over there.
Sure.
The Preston Jacobs guy.
Oh, yeah. Mr. fucking Theories. Holy shit, does he have, like... Oh, my God.
He analyzes paragraph, word for word, sees shit that I never even thought about.
He's like the literary Terminator. He just fucking sees targets and assesses them fully, immediately.
So if you're reading the Song of Ice and Fire books and are confused about anything, you should watch some of his videos.
And get confused more.
Well, I mean, for a lot of the things that he talks about, I think he's like right on the nose. And then some things I'm kind of skeptical of.
I'm skeptical of all of it, but at the same time, he sells it so well, and it's so well thought out that I'm also like, holy fuck, that makes a fuck ton of sense.
Yeah.
Like, I believe everything that you're saying to me right now. And you could sell me a car.
He made the Ironborn way more interesting to me. Like, when they show up in Feast for Crows and all that Kingsmoot shit is happening, I'm like, oh god, this came out of nowhere.
See, I really like that shit.
And I thought it was passingly interesting, but like all of the other characters I liked, they weren't focusing on anymore.
I think Asha was like one of my favorite characters when they introduced her. I was like, fuck yeah.
But then like Euron, like I didn't like when I first read through the books, I didn't really pay much attention to Euron or anything that he was doing. But
well, yeah, because he wasn't really like. So they put him way more front and center in the show than they did in the books. He was just kind of like there all of a sudden.
Yeah.
In the books, and
well,
I guess
mean,
he was in the
still
show
on
too.
The
but
show, but they made it obvious that he killed Balon.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, I'm on the bridge. I'm gonna kill you on the bridge."
And then he was like super murderous toward Theon and
let's go kill my
Asha / Yara.
nephew.
Yeah, that was holy shit. Who wrote that?
He's not really
pile of
anything
dialogue.
like Euron from
Just
the book.
Pile of shit dialogue.
Yeah. I love the Dario Euron theory though, that they're the same dude. I'm not gonna elaborate on that.
Dario Naharis?
Yeah, that.
Like, how does that even make sense in the show?
Not in the show, in the book.
Oh, okay.
And he's trying to steal her dragons through that method.
Interesting.
Like, there's points in the book where Dario shows up and he's got like salt stains on his boots and shit, like inexplicably.
Well, I mean, from the sea. But you said Dario.
Yes.
Sorry.
Dario.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense then. Yeah.
And how he acts. Like, when she first meets the real Dario, or the supposed real Dario,
Wario,
he acts differently. But then when he comes back after he killed the other leaders or whatever of the Second Sons, he's more charismatic and cocksure. And that's a phrase I enjoy.
You just like saying cock.
I am certain of cock. There's definitely cock.
100% cock.
Anyway, watch his videos. He's a interesting dude.
Yeah, a lot of interesting theories. He made the Tyrells more interesting to me. I was already interested in the Tyrells.
Do you mean the Martells?
Yes.
The Dornish?
Yes, that one.
He hasn't done any Tyrell videos yet.
Yeah.
Which I
The
think
Martell.
I'd like him to, because I mean, I feel like they have more going on than they do. Definitely more than the show.
Definitely more than a show. I'm one of those people too that's just like, what the fuck are they doing in Dorne?
They're well, I said Tyrells, so not Dorne. They have very similar names: Tyrell, Martell, Reach, Dorne.
I'm talking about Dorne.
Okay, right now you're talking about Dorne. Yeah, in the
Is
show.
that the Tyrells?
No, that's the Martells.
Yeah. So those people.
Yeah, they got pwned on the show, but so did the Tyrells.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, there were a lot more interesting theories about the Tyrells in the books. Like, what's his fucking face?
Loris?
Nope. They're his dad?
Mace?
Uncle? Mace, yeah. Mace Tyrell. Like, everybody's like, oh, it's all a farce. He's just acting dumb, kind of like Maester Pycelle. But he's actually a brilliant strategy guy and strategery and tacos rule. Stratosphereician.
I bet Mace likes tacos.
He's a physician of the stratosphere. He plays a lot of Stratego.
I played Stratego when I was young.
I don't think I've ever actually played Stratego.
They had it at a rec.
Stratego.
They had it at a rec center, and I played that, and it was tight.
I played Risk once. Risk always felt like a game I'd like, but then I just never took the risk. But I did play the fuck out of some Axis and Allies.
I never played that.
That game rules.
Aren't those 3 games like super similar already? Like if you
well,
play
yeah, they're
one,
all strategy, like wartime. But Risk was it Revolutionary War?
I don't remember, man.
Like
I feel that sounds right, but again, we might sound like total tools.
Stratego, I'm not even sure. I have no idea. And Axis and Allies is World War II, and it's a world map, and it's super tight, and you have to manage.
God, even your character's bored with what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, fuck it. Okay. That's
You have to manage
the
your
episode.
economy and all that shit,
Thanks
and
for
build shit.
watching.
It's awesome.
We provided totally expert commentary on Micolash. You know way more about the lore now, even though we were probably talking over it. But yeah, watch Westworld so you not spoiled.
So you understand what's going on in Bloodborne.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
required.
it's tight. Man in Black is Gehrman, confirmed.
Whoa, never even thought about that.
Yep,
Ed
blew your
Harris, you son
mind.
of a bitch.
Just took your mind out, stuck it in my mouth like
You
it was a
fucked
dick,
It. You
and
fucked
I just
my mind. Oh God! All right, thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys. Lounge League.
Stay tuned.